Hey everyone, I am MSK, aka Master Swag King, coming at you guys today with another video. And if you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it and comment down below. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video or go live. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about the MCU Blade movie. So this movie was already supposed to come out a few years ago, and the movie ended up getting taken off the release date calendar for movies that Disney and Marvel put out basically a couple years in advance to let people know when these movies are coming out. And the spot that the Blade movie was actually at, it was actually removed from said slot. Now, Kevin Feige commentated on that, and he said, hey, we're so committed to making the Blade movie. But I want to go down a little bit of this history for a lot of you guys who haven't actually been here for Blade. So Wesley Snipes, the actor you guys know as Blade. Keep in mind, this for Blade. Blade's actually not really a popular character as far as comic-wise. Most people only know Blade because of Wesley Snipes. It's actually incredible. So he had his first 3 movies. You had the TV show. After that, at the Comic-Con 2019, they announced Mahershala Ali was going to be the MCU Blade. Then after that, nothing about the movie was talked about as far as like pre-production, writers, directors, cast, nothing. Then in 2021 on IMDb, they actually announced the movie was going to be filming in Atlanta, Georgia. Keep in mind, they didn't announce this themselves. We had to literally look and find when's the movie supposed to come out, because literally from 2019 all the way to 2021, nothing, literally just crickets. Then after that, it was announced the movie had lost its director. And you're probably thinking like, director? Yeah. This is so crazy. Apparently, the movie lost a director nobody knew was even attached to the movie. Apparently, they had a director that they hired that they fired because apparently the script itself was just a jumbled mess, kind of like the whole MCU thing. Like, it was going to be Blade's daughter taking over from Blade, and then Mahershala Ali was very, very frustrated with how the script development was actually progressing. So they ended up scrapping all that. Then they ended up hiring another guy. About 2 months later, he's fired.
Are we now to the fall of 2022? Or
yeah, keep in mind, I did a 3-year time span that we just got all that. We went from pretty much
you're
nothing.
saying the guy. If you're talking about the fall of 2022, that's when Beau DeMayo, the X-Men 97 creator, was actually hired, and he was going to be part of this. So that sounded kind of awesome. And then, we had a couple other kind of pairings in this, but man, it seems like they just kept attaching writer after writer to this, and yet we don't see any completed scripts. I don't know. I have to think there's even more going on than has been reported on this timeline.
Then what came afterwards is, I think a lot of the, like, Hollywood Reporter, I remember, had an article, and then they had basically mentioned that nothing about the movie had ever been getting done at all. Because then after that, Mahershala Ali's representative, like the agent, the lady was like, nothing about this movie's ever been getting done. So I don't know if the media was lying or she lying, but I don't think she's lying, because we know nothing about this movie was getting done. We'd heard nothing. And anytime we heard something, it was person getting fired, person getting like movie
on Mahershala Ali got screwed for all those years too, because it's like they kept seeming like they were pushing it on.
Yeah.
And then that's why you got him in what's it called, Jurassic Park coming up. Like they finally got him onto that instead. So that's even going to push any production even further back. So
he said a line in the Eternals. I mean, come on. He wore a hat on stage in 2019. I mean, isn't that all you want out of Blade? No, but it was weird because like they brought in, when Beau DeMayo was in there in the fall of like 2022, they also brought in like a writer, Michael Starbury, who is going to go darker. So that kind of made me happy. And then they had the director of White Boy Rick and Lovecraft Country like associated with it. Then in April of 2023, they mentioned Mia Goth, Maxine,
remember that? Yep.
Pearl Star, that she was in, and she was going to be the vampire Lilith, which it's like that would be awesome. I'm totally down with that. And then they said that they were bringing in the True Detective creator Nick Pizzolatto, and they were going to bring him in as the writer strike kind of was looming. And just, man, there's been so much talent just somehow associated with this movie, and just nothing is happening. It's just purgatory.
Yeah, Mia Goth would be great in that. Like, if you've ever seen the movie Infinity Pool, it's not that great of a movie, but she has an awesome performance in that one as well too. Like, if you were to watch that, it's like she has that craziness about her to where she would be able to pull off like what's her name, Harley Quinn, like just that kind of voice and the way that she acted in that. I was like, man, she could be that. So when I heard that she got announced for Blade, I was like, all right, I could actually see it working for sure. But man, they just keep screwing this up. It's like, it's such an easy concept. It's like there's a vampire who walks in the daylight who kills other vampires. Like it's not a hard concept. Like just go from there. But
and I also want to point out something.
I want to throw in a bunch of BS.
I want to point out something. After the Deadpool Wolverine movie, do you guys know how it's really crazy? After that movie, and we saw the Wesley Snipes Blade character come back, and he said there'll only ever be one Blade. You know what's crazy? Right after that movie came out, literally about 2 days later, the movie's taken off the schedule. I found, did he burn them so hard about them messing up Blade that I'm only going to be the only Blade? I'm just saying it's a coincidence there. Just pointing it out there. He says, I'm the only Blade. And they're like, you know what? I guess you're right. I guess we really can't make a movie about a vampire hunter slaying vampires.
Well, I mean, they could even do like an old man Blade. You know, they did Logan. Just do Blade like that or whatever. And I guess if you wanted to pass the torch, then you can bring in someone like Mahershala. But it's like, I feel like it's been too long. He's only getting older. I mean, he works. He looks right. Looks like he would play the character good, and he's a good actor. So,
well, you mentioned Logan, and in December of 2023, Michael Green, who wrote Logan and Alien Covenant, he came on as the fifth writer. So it's like, okay, again, more talent. Like, okay, he actually worked on Logan. Oh yeah. Just, man, this sucks that it's just purgatory.
Yeah, whatever's going on with this movie has just been production hell, man. I can't imagine, like, if this even comes out, it won't be till 26 or 27.
That you're being way too generous. If Charlie,
that's when we'll get the next announcement about it.
I would debatably say it's not coming out at all at this point. I was under that impression a while ago. Literally, when the first thing we heard about it was that it was filming in Atlanta, Georgia, in 2021. On IMDb's page that they just announced it, I was like, wait a minute, there's something odd about this. Like, Mahershala Ali, he barely ever talked about the movie afterwards. It's like, for some reason, the MCU fell into that Star Wars trap of just like announcing shit and then actually just never actually working on the announcement that they made. I don't even know why they announced this then, because everything else came out. There was only a few things they announced that didn't come true, like Armor Wars, or that was supposed to be a thing with Don Cheadle. That never happened. And this was one of them, like, too.
Stuff like Ironheart's been pushed back for like 2.5 years, even though that's been done for like at least 2 years now. It's just been sitting on the shelf. Yeah.
Any minute now, though. We're going to get it this
only
year.
Getting older, too. She's only going to get old. Like, she's like,
older,
who knows how old she is now. Yeah.
Blacker. Good Lord. MCU Blade movie gets new 2024 update from Kevin Feige after more than 5 years of being in development hell. Mahershala Ali's Blade has hit several roadblocks on its way to theaters, leaving many fans to question when the Marvel Cinematic Universe film will debut. However, Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige shared that the production was still making progress. A fucking liar. Just liar. Man, 2019
had a sixth writer.
Sixth, right? That's how you know some shit is trash. Sixth writer. That's how you know whatever they want for Blade is some horse shit.
I mean, from the last announcements from the MCU stuff, it's like it sounds like they're slowly trying to course correct, but it's like they just keep falling off at every. You know, they just had Deadpool Wolverine that did really well, but now you got Thunderbolts coming out, you got Black Captain Falcon, and then Fantastic Four. Yeah, Fantastic Four might be decent, and then Wonder Man at the end of the year. Yeah, it's like the only one that might be. Oh yeah, Daredevil. That one might
Daredevil.
be.
That's like it. Yeah.
They have to go. They have to go R-rated with it if it's going to be any decent. If they don't do that, I mean, it's definitely going to fail.
Mm-hmm. And also keep in mind when we're talking about Kevin Feige coming in and scrapping things, that Daredevil show was scrapped. They redid that thing from the ground up after what we heard about how they actually ran TV shows there. In a new interview with Omelette, he reaffirmed that Marvel is committed to Blade. Feige elaborated that they not only love the character, but they also love Mahershala Ali's version of him. These are all just lies. You love this guy, but you've been screwing this guy for like 6 years, and not the good screwing like my wife does to Tyrone in front of me. I'm talking like you just
wasted in the post-credit scene. He was really good when he said that one line.
Yeah, it was crazy. We didn't even see him. It's just a voiceover. They're like, we don't even get a chance to see his face. I'm like, actually act as Blade. I hate this timeline we're in. Unfortunately, though, that is where new information stops, as Feige continued. Rest assured, whenever we change direction with a project or are still trying to understand how it fits into our agenda, saying you have an agenda, we inform the public. You guys are up to date with what's going on, but I can say that the character will indeed arrive in the MCU. So probably what Sci-Fact said, probably literally after Secret Wars, the character will probably come. But at that point, will anybody even care? Marshall, will he even be the actor anymore? Will he still even want to do it? They usually get people in for like 3 movies for these kind of things, right? And these movies come out in the span of like 8 years. Like, oh, good Lord, it's wasting people's time here. Holy fucking shit. Last month, Marvel removed Blade from its previous release slot of November 7th, 2025. As the studio did not indicate another date, the movie is delayed indefinitely. Prior to that, the film was repeatedly pushed back after originally teasing the arrival of Blade in the MCU 3 years ago. As a result, several cast members have left production, and there are rumblings that Ali is unhappy with the situation. Like, no shit. Despite a distinct lack of progress, Blade is still a go at Marvel. This could be good or bad. Perhaps this will be a Daredevil born again, and the film will be a better product as a result of the extra time in pre-production. The more bleak alternative is that Marvel still lacks a creative vision for the movie, but Blade may follow the same path as Channing Tatum's Gambit and never escape production hell. I'm about to make a name for myself. Yeah, and not having your movie come out. Also, would anyone have really wanted a Gambit solo movie with him doing that? That would have been just, I don't know, man. Not my thing.
I was doing that for an hour and a half to 2 hours.
That would be so cringe.
I would take that over the Gambit that we got. I can't remember that dude's name.
Taylor Kittish.
Man, that was not my Gambit. Yeah, he's not my Gambit, man. Give me Tatum any day. But he's still not Gambit.
Yeah, at least I gave him like the actual outfit and everything. You know, he's just a little too bulky for it, but it's like it kind of worked. I didn't mind him, but again, we only saw him for what 15, 20 minutes at a time. So it's
maybe less.
Like he was still in the scenes. He wasn't always doing stuff. He only has like the one fight scene, and then that like dialogue, the little back and forth dialogue a little bit. That's all you really got out of him.
Either way, Feige indicated that the film is a priority for Marvel and Ali is still attached. Though the production process has not gone smoothly, there is still hope that Blade will make his way to the MCU. After Avengers Endgame, the MCU has struggled with its direction. That's putting it lightly. That is an understatement, if we're being honest here. They have no direction, honestly. The planned big bad of the next phase, Kang, was poorly received by audiences, and the actor was mirrored in controversy, leading to his firing. Well, keep in mind, guys, Kang made his big debut in Ant-Man 3, which is a terrible fucking movie. That movie stinks. And then he got beaten by ants.
Yeah, well, his first 2 sightings of him, like he loses in Loki, and then he loses in Ant-Man. And it's like you've already had this is your big bad, and the first time you've seen him, he's already got his ass kicked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He was okay in Loki, and it was a variant, so it wasn't supposed to be the real one, but still, I don't know. That was weird that they just abandoned that whole thing.
I told you guys that when they start hiring black people, they're going to start getting in trouble because that's what these people do. The black people just always got to be in trouble when it comes to shit. Oh, they put a black guy as the face of their universe, and he got in trouble. Statistically, it was going to happen, obviously. I'm kidding, guys. It's just... Guys, I remember it was supposed to be the King Dynasty for what Avengers Doomsday is going to be. So that all got scrapped, all got rewrote, There's no way you're supposed to believe this guy's going to be your big bad and he gets punked by ants in Ant-Man 3. When Thanos was the guy that they were hyping up, You were scared of that guy. Remember you punked Ronan in the first Guardians movie? I remember the reaction of the audience. We had a big audience that night. They were like, what the fuck? This guy's pretty scary. Like, you felt Thanos' presence coming. You never really got that from Kang. And I think Jonathan Majors was kind of done dirty a little bit. I don't think he's as bad as everyone made him out
for
to
sure.
be. But if I'm being honest here,
he
did not have the same level of presence that, like, Josh Brolin's Thanos did, you know?
So I'm not going to deny that. They definitely didn't build it up. Like, we didn't see the gauntlet. Mm-hmm. It wasn't, like, many things that connected it together. But I don't know. Did you see Loki?
Season 2?
I Loki
was watching season 2
like Loki.
Season 1?
Mainly season 1. They introduce, the whole idea of Kang and the variants or whatever. Man, I kind of dig it. I'm with Walter on this. I didn't hate his introduction. It's completely different than Thanos. It's definitely not set up. It is weird that they would go from that to the whole ant thing, but fair enough. It was a choice, I guess.
Marvel then redirected by bringing back franchise heavy hitter Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom. This lack of a unified vision is likely a contributing factor to why Blade hasn't been completed. With so much upheaval in the MCU, the creative team may not have figured out how he'll fit in with their plan. The multiverse saga also brought back Wesley Snipes' Blade, reprising his role from the late 90s. His character poked fun at the lengthy production cycle of Ollie's Blade, showing the MCU does have a sense of humor about it. This appearance renewed interest in the character with a different generation than those who watched the original film, which could bode well for the character's MCU potential. Either way, Feige maintains the Blade is still on the way. Not a moment too soon. All right, so
that's weird. That kind of missed a bunch of it because they didn't mention, the whole failure of the Eternals, because that was supposed to actually get like Dane Whitman, the Black Knight, like his entire thing was supposed to go on. And there were rumors that Blade would make an appearance in that and be kind of a mentor figure for him. So I don't know. It's just weird. They've changed the path so much that even that brief history, which wasn't so brief, doesn't even cover everything.
I'll get you guys some closing thoughts on this one. Gray, any closing thoughts on this one?
It sucks because, like Cyfax was saying, like Blade is a character that you really could easily do. Like those 90s movies, they weren't the greatest, but man, that was fun. Like I really enjoyed it for the time. And yes, it's really stupid that you have like a disco where somehow you're going to waste enough blood to put it through the sprinkler system and cover everybody there rather than just, making some lovely cocktails for everybody at this nightclub. But it was perfect for the time. Even if they're going to make it that cheesy, I would have loved it. If they're going to actually go with fan service, cool, bring back Wesley. Like, that'd be awesome. Just give me another rated R Wesley Snipes one. I'm very happy. But I hope they can do something with this. I always dug kind of the more magical, weirder side a little bit more than the cape stuff. So, man, I really hope they kind of get this out at some point. Just so many cool people have been attached to this. It's just a shame they've been mired in this purgatory and nothing can come out. But man, they're just kind of scratching the surface. That article did not go into everything. Again, it's like 6 writers, I think 4 different directors.
Yeah,
a whole bunch of people have been somehow associated with this and just nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So I want some Blade someday, but I have zero faith in it.
Cyfax, what are your closing thoughts on the Blade movie for the MCU? Think it's coming out? You giving up? You don't care?
I pretty much have given up on it. But like I was saying earlier, it's like it would be an easy thing to do. And then even in that article they're mentioning, or they said that they're trying to figure out how it'll fit into their stuff. Here's an idea. Just don't have it fit into all your stuff. Just do its own movie. Have it be its own thing. Do like a little side thing. If you want to kind of bring him in later, have characters kind of reference him. Like, oh, there's a guy who knows about this, and you can bring him in there. You don't need him on the teams like fighting all the craziest shit out there. Just have him do his own vampire thing, and leave him alone almost. Just do that, because I think they're trying to sit there. If they're sitting there trying to connect it all, it might not work. Just make him, I don't know, do his own movie, man. You don't need that. But if they sit there and try and connect everything, they want everything to be connected. They want everything to be an Avengers style thing. Like we always need it to go, cosmic on a. We need something to destroy the world. No, you don't. You can just make a regular, bring it back to the '90s style, or where it's just okay. I got the big bad guy that he fights. You don't need team ups and shit. But they just keep wanting to push it for some reason. And like Gray was saying, there's been so many people off and on that have been connected that seem like, wow, that sounds like a good idea. That's a good writer. That's a good director. This could be interesting. And now who wants to even jump onto that ship? You know, it's like, this thing's been sinking for 6 years now, going on 6 years.
Yeah.
Who's going to want to be connected to it?
Because what he literally has to do is just do what he did for the Daredevil TV show. Go in there, scrap the entire thing, start literally from scratch. Because why would they consistently be trying to make whatever they had as an idea for Blade work when it clearly hasn't worked out and no one wants to get attached to it because they know it's a complete fail if they even try to go off of the vision that they potentially earlier had for it. As you guys know for myself, I kind of figured this was going to happen after a few years of not hearing anything about the movie until like 2021 on an IMDb page of all places. You know, Mahershala Ali hasn't said anything about the movie. It's reported that he's just not very happy with the situation. Yeah, I could believe that. Like his agent
screwed him out of work. Probably screwed him out of a lot of work, you know. Oh, you know, we're starting production next summer. Like, okay, well, I can't do a movie in the summer then. Oh, actually, it's getting pushed on. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like, dude, shit. Hopefully, you got paid some way out of it, you know. Hopefully, like, hey, it's my contract. You still owe me like $2 million or something, you know, whatever his contract was, because that would suck, you know. Yeah.
So, as you guys know, I think the movie's coming out potentially after Secret Wars, but if you don't hear anything about it after Secret Wars, because after Secret Wars, we know they're pretty much going to be doing the whole X-Men phase for the MCU at that point. They'll probably just call it that. I guarantee you the next phase is called the Mutant Saga. I'm just going to call it right now. That'll be the Mutant Saga. Don't even need to do some crazy theory for that.
It's been announced.
What?
I don't think that's like it's been announced that they now have the rights to the mutants and they're going to be making their MCU debut. It's going to be the same lineup as X-Men 97, but it's not going to be the same characters. Like the continuity is not the same, but it's going to be that same team, the classic team.
So thank you guys for checking out this video. If you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it and comment down below. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video or go live. I'm MSK, aka Master Swag King. Signing out, guys. See you guys later. Peace.